So, G1 had Bumblebee. Armada had Hotshot. Beast Wars, they had this guy. Today, we're going to be looking at Kingdom Cheetor. And here we have Kingdom Cheetor in his Cheetah Mode, and he looks very, very nice. What do I have to say? I'm a cat person, and I definitely think this looks like a cat. But there are tiny issues that I'm not so happy about. And this is something that's prevalent with the Masterpiece version. That being that the freaking feet show in the back, and that these are blue. But honestly, I could get over that. It's not that bad. I mean, yeah, under him is pretty empty, and you could see the axe thing. By the way, this figure has pretty good weapon storage going to the butt, but if you lose that, then you got a cat with no tail. I've seen those on the streets. But the biggest issue, no eyes. Like, no pupils. What the heck? He's just some soulless creature. And come on, Cheetor is such a lively character, and the fact that other figures got that, like Dinobot, kind of sucks. I don't know why they skipped out on this. Oh well, we'll see. Hopefully other figures don't do this issue. But, yeah. That's pretty much it for the Cheetah Mode. Because this is an animal mode, I guess I could go over posability. The back of the legs can kick back like this. Then you have you can kick forward and back. And has a little swivel at the foot, but can move front and back. He can T-pose, but then you get this blue stuff sticking out. He has a swivel here that makes him kick forward, an elbow, and his paw can have a mini swivel. And it would have been cool if the head could tilt, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, so let's go to the robot mode. And here we have Kingdom Deluxe Cheetor in his robot mode, and he looks pretty good. I mean, alright, let me talk about my biggest issue. I'm not a fan of the color. I personally like the dark blue of the original cartoon model of Cheetor, but for some reason they decided to go for a toy box accurate Cheetor, that being with a lighter blue. I mean, I definitely think this looks good with the Cheetor. I mean, the color does go well, but like as a personal preference, it makes him look, I don't know, softer. And this figure does have some weird proportions. I mean, like, he looks like he's in a fursuit, but alright. I gotta say, this figure does have a lot of good qualities. I was expecting to not really like this figure. I mean, he has this really long waist and like lack of like muscle on his shoulders, but he doesn't look that bad. I mean, I definitely think there are things that could be fixed, but yeah. Before I continue, let's go into the accessories. First off, this figure does come with a card, that being this one of Optimus Prime. It's a random 1 of 4 that you could get in here, and this does have a message that says "dies in battle," but yeah, that's about it. And you see the arc in the background, and that's pretty cool. But this figure's main accessory is this tail axe, and this is supposed to be a reference to the Transmetal version. Huh. There's also a reference to the Transmetal version and Transformation. Will we be getting a Transmetal Cheetor? Hopefully. But, as you could see in the axe, it does have a little 3mm port right here, so this is kind of meant for a stand when he's in the Cheetah mode, I guess. But what's weird about this axe is I don't really know how to put it in. I mean, the tail can fit in his hand, but that's gonna ruin the paint. And if you really want to use the 5mm port, then it's gonna be some kind of whip. So what do? Well, you just put it back in his butthole next to the 5mm port, and he can't even stand now. Great. But yeah, back to the figure's flaws. I will say I do like him overall. I do think he's a much improved version of that last Universe Cheetor thing. But I gotta say, I still prefer the look of the original. It has some more bulk to him. You know, Cheetor is a cool guy, and he needs some meat on his bones. But let's go to the posability. The head can look left and right. up and down. He can T-pose, but you gotta move the shoulders forward and then do that. He does have some... Oh, that's called a forward butterfly joint, I think. I hope I'm not wrong. Has a swivel here. It's kind of hard to get in. A swivel here. Elbow, a swivel at the wrist. He can do the splits, kind of. His tail, his skirt flap can move forward. He can kick pretty far and not so far back. Has a swivel here, knee, and like every Siege Kingdom figure, the tilt. And yeah, it's pretty good. I definitely think this figure does have some good posability and some good Easter eggs, just like the little polygon circle things in the back. And yeah, pretty good figure. Now, the biggest issue with this figure has to do with the part of the transformation. So I'm going to untransform him to show this. So what happens in the transformation is you must pull the cheetah head off. And I have not seen one case where this hasn't happened. And that being this little tab breaking. Mine has broken, and it's very annoying. And what sucks is, because of the transformation, it stressed the plastic right there. As you can see, it's lighter than the other, and that is not the light. That is the plastic being stressed, and that really sucks, and it's very annoying. Hopefully the upcoming repaints and hopefully the retooled Tigertron is better. But yeah, that's about it for the robot mode. He looks pretty good, and yeah, that's about it. So let's go to the size comparisons. For size comparisons, here we have Kingdom Cheetor with Iron Tread, Blitzwing, Sound Barrier, Paleotrex, Grapple, Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime. And for an extra Kingdom character, let's bring in Core Class Rat Trap. And they look pretty good together. I mean, Rat Trap definitely looks more show accurate, but maybe this is how the show model of Cheetor will look in Kingdom. I don't know. We'll see soon. This is filmed before the trailer. That's probably going to happen soon. I think that he's pretty good. I mean, he's definitely flawed, and the paint is weird. But there are a lot of figures I wouldn't recommend over this. But I definitely would say, I think you should wait on this Cheetor, because there might be something better coming in the future. Ooh, that Netflix Cheetor looks pretty good. I have it, so I'll review him soon. But yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, guys.